Hello there everyone, welcome back! BogMod here playing more of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, where we're on the courageous Prince Oliver's Arsail class cruiser. So it took the combined effort of countless supporters to take this airship from blueprint to beauty. It caused a great many people no small amount of trouble gathering the technology and funds to build it. So I know even princes have trouble with financing sometimes. Alas, it's true. I had to borrow quite a sum from a number of sources, the Emperor himself among them. I'm glad that he has a good relationship with his dad. But all my labors bore fruit, and we were able to build an airship that met all of my ideal specifications. The length of 75 arg, so it was twice the size of the original Arsail. Ooh. What a surprise, Olivier. You gotta have it be bigger, huh? And with its supporting of 20 ZCF, that's Zeiss Central Factory's high-performance engines, top speed of roughly 3,000 SPH. Not quite as fast as the Arsail, but the creatures boast high armor and interception capabilities. Good grief, she's memorized all the specs already. Man, the more I hear about it, the more unbelievable it sounds. Sounds like he's compensating for something. Shush, Shree. I'm sure it's all parts of Olivia are magnificent and amazing. I said something like this was in the development. I never imagined you would pack this much power to it. Well, I have a rough idea of how extravagant this ship is. What I don't understand is why my father's sitting in the captain's seat. He's not even part of the military. Unless, Father, did you actually enlist in the Imperial Army? Ha 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 ha! I can understand why you might be perplexed. However, this ship isn't part of any military force. Huh? So wait, is this officially regarded as the property of the Imperial family? Why not? Precisely. I intend this faction to give wings to a third faction of sorts, unconnected to both the Imperial and provincial armies. A royalist faction! Because everyone loves the royalty. To that end, I could think of no finer captain than Viscount Arsail. Well, that at least explains some of it. That's what you're getting at, yeah? The fastest airship in the Empire, captained by the Radiant Blade Master. Couldn't ask for a stronger deterrent than that. Yeah, true. And of course, Prince Oliver, the eldest son, though bastard, of the Emperor himself. He's packing a lot of details into this thing. Well, that's my hope anyway. But half the crew here are on loan from my division, the 7th Armored. Just as civilians representing a variety of nationalities and social classes. As for me, I'm here because I'm just that good at gathering information. Point man for keeping in touch with the guild and all its local branches. Okay. Toll's definitely a good choice. He's got tact and patience to spare. Me, on the other hand, I'm more the face-punching type. Frankly, I'm still shocked we're here. I'd never imagined we'd be flying in such a marvel of a ship with such a distinguished crew. You got me curious, though. Are you intending to tour the whole Empire like this? That's our plan, yeah? Is that it might help massage some of the tension that's been building across the nation. Have to intimidate the ILF while we're at it, all the better. Oh yeah. That makes sense, considering they've got their own airship too. The Intelligence Division and RMP seem to be keeping them in check for now. And having a ship like this in the air will put even more pressure on the Liberation Front. Yeah, the ship allows me to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Genius, isn't it? Feel the urge to stretch my wings. I can take to the skies whenever the mood strikes me. Perhaps one day, I'll prep for a recital soaring in the skies of Heimdall. Oh, that'd be amazing! Putting aside some idiotic flights of fancy, this speech should take less than an hour to reach a rower. Feel free to make yourselves at home while you're aboard. Aside from the restricted areas like the engine room, have fun on the ship. Go poke around a bit. Thank you! And that's how we end up flying to our destination aboard the Empire's newest, most cutting-edge cruiser. We didn't just sit and look out the windows, of course, but since we had the captain's permission, we set about exploring the Courageous, seeing what this top-of-the-line airship had to offer. Oh, now this takes me back. Getting the chance to walk around the airships on travel. Oh, this is definitely the second Trails in the Sky game. This airship really is cutting edge. Prince Oliver really does love his surprises. First his return to Heimdall on the Arsail, now this. Control Maya. I knew that the captain's daughter would be coming aboard, but seeing them talk is rather heartwarming. Please relax and leave the operation of the airship to us. We're all confident in our skills. Oops, sorry. Happened to be scouted from the Epstein Foundation by Prince Oliver himself. A unique, fascinating person he is. He is all of those things! Honestly, you could have told me about this a little sooner. Is this the reason you've been so busy lately? I apologize for the secrecy, but much of this project fell under the veil of strict confidentiality. There are some things I'm forbidden to speak of, even to my daughter. I'm sure you realize that. But Klaus must have known, right? How was he allowed to know while I was left in the dark? Well, we're really honored to have been invited aboard. We can rest a bit easier once we arrive in Roar, knowing we had an Imperial escort. Indeed you can. The Provincial Army will have little choice but to accommodate you. The ship's purpose is to act as a deterrent to both factions, as well as the Imperial Liberation Front. By doing that, we hope that the Courageous will hold the old guard at bay long enough for something new to take root. Sure it will. They chose wisely naming you captain. Still, I assume that's not the ship's only purpose. Well... True. Building an airship this advanced seems excessive if all you're going to use is... I don't know. Maybe it has to be this excessive if it's to serve as a deterrent. But what other purpose could it be made to fulfill? Very perceptive of you. I regret that I wasn't able to discuss this with you properly when you were in Legram last month. But I'm proud to see just how much you've grown since you enrolled at the Academy. I have my class to thank for that, she says, looking to Reen. Living alongside them has been a constant source of insights. Aha! So tell me, Reen, how is she doing? Is Laura getting along with the other students? Huh? Ah, she's fitting in fine. I see. That's reassuring to hear. Times I worry that growing up in a sword-fighting household caused her to end up less rounded than her peers. Hope you and the others will continue to look out for her. Of course! We had a delicious picnic date the other day. It was wonderful. Yes. I can't help but get the feeling that she's something more to you than simply a classmate. Whatever the truth may be, I hope you'll continue treating her as the lady she is. I'm not the one to provide inappropriate behavior toward my daughter. Oh, Reen, you have an idea what he's talking about. But I like to think I know how to conduct myself toward my classmates. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. Meanwhile, boys right there. What are the two of you going on about with all your whispering and your furtive glances? It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Just a little discussion between men. You needn't worry. We'll be sure to get you to your field city safely. As a student of Thor's, I expect you to give it your utmost. Huh? He really does care about her. Being ferried toward a destination in an airship like this makes me feel as though I could take on the world. Why we'll be in the same group doing this field study. Not that it's a rewarding one for both of us. Agreed! Now, talk to your dad now. Destination up here feels pretty for one. Okay. Cruising along so smoothly that it almost feels like we're one with the wind. The ship is a crimson Pegasus soaring through the sky. We're lucky to know who we know. Can't imagine many people will ever get to experience something like this. We owe the winds and the goddess our thanks. Damn right we do. Curtis? Hello, I'm Curtis, the radio officer. First time on the bridge of a military airship. If you've seen one, you've seen them all, really. I don't think there's any ships in the Empire like this one. Crate is still new and shiny. Well, and the ship and its entire crew are unaffiliated with either faction. That's unusual. Actually, Major Vantage is a good example. Okay. Boyer. Should we come in? Can you hear me? Reach maximum cruising speed. All green here on the bridge. Our engine forward struggling a bit. Can you give it a look? Uh-oh. I'm Graft. I'm from the Imperial Army's Air Force. Never seen a ship like this. If that wasn't enough to get excited about, I get to work under the Radiant Blade Master himself. If his Oliver wants to bring about that ideal of his, the Blade Master's the right guy to have in his corner. Huh. Safe to say I'm looking forward to seeing what effect this airship has on the world. Everyone here is well aware that we're working with a legend in Captain Arcade. Prince Oliver, he picked the right guy. Yeah. Courageous Bridge. The Helm's Graft's exceptionally good at his job. Notice even the slightest diversion in our course too, so no need to worry. You have the bridge is especially in their field, so there's no need to worry. Alright, cool. It's very fancy. I like it. Let's go to the hold. Ship's hangar beyond here. The factory and engine room. Okay, that's fine. Getting the ship ready for today was a real struggle. CCF and the Upside Foundation helped really grease the wheels, though. Welcome to the Courageous. This is the most state-of-the-art airship in the world, hands down. Alright. And you've got, wow, you've got armored cars with guns and tanks, light tanks. I believe what I was saying. No idea the Rhineford Company was involved in developing something on this scale all this time. Then I find out it's a collaboration with the Epstein Foundation and the ZCF. On top of that, she's got her hands on the development of our Arcus units, too. It's way too much work for one person. What project does Mother have at her wing right now? Well, I can't give you a simple answer to that, but suffice to say the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rhineford Group. Lately, the directors have... I knew it. Oh? Hello, Miss Doreen. Sorry, am I interrupting something? No, it's okay. Just exploring the airship? I expect it'll be a while longer before we reach Aurora. I don't think I've even seen half of it yet. It's kind of overwhelming. Looking forward to landing in Aurora, though. It's been a while since I've seen the industrial metropolis. It's not too far from my hometown, so I'd always hear about it in passing. Oh, yeah, you're from Emir, aren't you? So I guess you would then. Want a little refresher? I can bring you up to speed on all things Aurora. Sure, why not? So it's got a factory town. It's a hot spot because of steel and heavy industry. 200k people. It's in the north here under Marquis Rogner. Still find it kind of wild that Angelic is his daughter. Last time it felt like the whole city was man-made. Trees and grass were rare sights. So this is basically one giant structure divided into several levels. Spent so many times, even long-time residents occasionally wind up in places they don't recognize. Well, I lost count the number of times I've had to go pick up Lady Elisa when she lost her way. That was when I was a kid. Don't say it like it still happens. Really, it was a long time ago. Something tells me, like, I don't know. Nothing about Elisa seems to indicate that she's the type who got lost a lot. But the Sachin Iron Mine. The Empire would be a different place today without that one mine. Okay. Got the corporate headquarters, which is basically my house. Alright. She didn't want to go home, though. You have to have a feel sorry they didn't start with some sort of hectic adventure, but I'm ready if you are. Alright. Yeah, I have a suspicion that her mom will be the one in charge of our field study. I'm sure I'll look this. Oh well, no point in waste my energy worrying. Professor Thompson, take a look, Peyton. So fast we remain completely stable, just as my test predicted we would. Big win for both of us. Alright. Mechanic from ZCF, Peyton. I don't remember Peyton. He was actually in charge of the main thing of sale. Then again, the when you like, part of the problem with recognizing some of these characters, right, is in Trails in the Sky, there were sprites, and when you talk to them, right, you know, that had the little face bust shot type thing. And so if they don't get that here, it's the 3D models don't have the same. It's like my complaints about Mueller not quite fitting. The more work you do on something, the more attached you get. So I kind of chucks you up to see it finally take flight. Okay. I'm Thompson, professor from the Roar Institute of Technology. Fluid mechanics are my specialty. He helped design the hull. Interesting. Breaking 3,000 SP on a ship as big as the Courage was thought to be impossible. Looks like it was only near impossible. Alright, good for you, buddy. So this is the factory engine room, which they won't let me in. Junction area. So we got the front deck, the rear deck. Hey guys, you think working out what to do for our concert? Yeah, we got a general gist of... Man, this is not the time to be thinking about that. You're on the Courageous, guys. Check it out. Ask Urine, for male or female vocals? An important question too, since it'll change the audience we draw. It's a tough decision. We'll try both then. You know what? That'd be perfect! I like that idea. 2 songs would be the perfect length too. Rehearsing will be a bit tougher, but I think we should do it. Let's use both plans too. Cool. And more rehearsals, cool. Come on, nobody wants to see Dude's thing. It's all about the ladies. Besides, if we make the outfit skimpy enough, guys will be breaking down the doors to get in. I agree. Your ideas have the subtlety of a sledgehammer. I think this will put us in direct competition with Class 1, correct? We'll need to do something with a degree of class in order to take them on. Courageous. Maybe abandon the front deck if you're looking for them. I will. But I'll say. I think I'll say hello to them last. Comes to firepower. It's with the bare minimum. It was a conscious decision. Okay. I know what the bare minimum counts on this top of the line, modern, state-of-the-art cruiser. Ooh, they got the reds, so I'll come back to them later. Oh, they have red too. Alright, well, look at you guys. Whoa, this ship is amazing. We're flying faster than a bird. Take that, bird! Now I kind of want one. Grabs to get me my own airship. I ask him real nice. Can I find an air Gatling? Nope. go getting greedy. Now, I'll talk to Emma. Here up here is so beautiful. I feel like I'm weightless, soaring peacefully above the clouds. This is actually the first time I've ever been aboard an airship. Oh, I'm starting to feel a little dizzy. Is that normal? Probably. Feels like they're in air legitimacy. Okay. So the core was pretty fast, but this one's even faster. In fact, it specs seem pretty high across the board. Fancy stuff. Never a dull moment, class 7, I guess. Alright. Alright, well, let's talk to these two lovely gentlemen. At long last, the Courageous has finally taken to the skies of Erebonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest. I'll take your word for it. It's very somewhat bored to me to say, but it's like you had some hurdles to get this project together. Ha! It was no easy ride, I'll say that. No, I should be saying it in his voice. I know it's different from the voice actors. Bah! It was no easy ride, I'll say that. They wouldn't have come together without the prince's unwavering dedication and our tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the project, in addition to all his official duties. And after that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arcade installed as captain. I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. From a suit's perspective, it sounds brutal. Well, the ship will have any weight as a deterrent. I need the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan: to create a neutral third power, capable of acting independently. The nation took the... It's been too long since I did his voice. And he's not as flirty, sadly. The writing's changed. It's not the same way. He's all serious. He's barely tried to hit on Reen at all. The Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that ideal. I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish. Then again, maybe it's just because I haven't done his voice in so long. Be difficult. True! But this is only the beginning. Seeing the ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart. And just when Class 7 was formally established. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous. And for the brave men and women of your class. Your Highness, we live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. With any luck, I can reel short of out of the ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate. Well, that's the hope, at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs of politics. For now, give your attention to your field study. Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us. We'll be able to meet them. What else you got to say? The wonderful feeling standing on the deck, feeling the wind rushing by. And how much more liberating would it be to shed these tiresome clothes and hold a beautiful concert above roar. I might have misheard you. But did you just say you'd like to fight it, or just hang over the railing by your feet? Come now, dear Mueller. I'm not that much of a masochist. I don't know if I've ever reconciled this side of the Prince Oliver with what he's like when he's actually being serious. The way Mayor Vander just shooting down without even batting an eye. Mr. Prince is really something. Got these two must have been through a lot together. I wonder how long they've known each other. I've only begun to paint the exquisite portrait of my life. And once my goals have been achieved, I shall go out natural forevermore. Interesting. The Grand Unveiling is a big success. They do seem close. He's really... You know, after all the things he's done, they still try and call him a fool. They're the fools. But recognizing his greatness. What are you guys doing out here? Oh, just a little bracer information swapping. Long and short of it. Been a while since I last saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram. Always nice to see a friendly face, though. Let's see. Try keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements. Came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too. Oh, clearly it was meant to be. Let's see, I was only brought in here because of my connection with Viscount Arcade. This airship really isn't a class all its own, though. It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master. It's got the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to anyone, it can potentially keep both of them in check if need be. Might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still protect a lot of people. It's true. So frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here. Now we're barely keeping the lights on. At least the crossbow branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though. Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors I've lost count. McLean? Wait, are you talking about? Branch of the crossbow branch. Guy who used to work named Wenzel works there now too. We should back up a bit. Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. Interesting. Because Cassius Bright is just known as the Divine Blade. Full stop. Sounds familiar to you because he's also a protector of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style. And myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master. He's master of the school's 2nd form, and sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade. He's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Blade School? Cassius Bright! Damn right he is. We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago. Where he left the way of the sword behind a while back. Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia? Wait, 2 years ago. Eventful time, to put it lightly. Yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But after, well, you know the story from there. Shared guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other. Your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job. It's true. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record of folks who ain't leave school. You should consider a career as a bracer. Doors always open, you know. Me? Bracer? Not a bad idea. Hey, there's not a thing in the bracer blues without trying to recruit my students. Never hurts to start them early. It's true. I mean, Estelle and Joshua were already bracers by this point. And what I do, wouldn't hurt to, yeah. Yeah, you should give it some serious thought, Reen. So I haven't been able to repay Cassius for everything he did either. Oh well. Let's do what we can to live up to the guild's ideals and keep the bracer spirit alive. Yeah. Should be an effective deterrent, yada yada. Guild will back the prince? Of course they will. Now, if the guild back the prince, that means you've got Cassius Bright on your side. Anyway, we're going to take a little break here. We'll come back and we'll continue to play more Trails of Cold Steel.